Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Hour. I know, 2 in 1 day. Is what we do. Meta Bronx. Today I have a special guest that I will be interviewing. Today is the last day of the Meta Bronx Summer 2020 program, and I'm going to interview one of our participants who is a online content creator entrepreneur. So he's about to come on right now. I'm giving him the link. But yeah, so the idea is I'm going to talk to him about, he just taught me a bunch of stuff about Twitch. And Twitch is a huge, huge opportunity. So I'm basically, I'm going to have him tell you what he told me about the opportunity of Twitch. So if you don't know what Twitch is a like a YouTube. It's like a YouTube competitor, but with a very super focus into games, right? So gamers stream on Twitch, and Twitch has a bunch of advantages to being a Twitch streamer as opposed to a YouTube streamer. So that's what we will be talking about today. Let me make sure. Yeah, so while he gets here, today was really cool because we basically went over and they showed me stuff, right? So I'm supposed to be teaching them, but they're teaching me what young people are using online. Like they're very there's things that like Discord that I did not realize was as popular as it is with young people. So they helped me set up a Discord, and everybody saw how that works and what the benefits are. There's levels where you can make money, all these different things. So I'm creating a Discord. Basically, I'm going to create a Discord where if you are looking to create revenue streams, you come on this Discord and you discuss. Every revenue stream will have a channel, and if you're into real estate, you just go into the real estate stream and you find out whatever you need to find out. If you're into Bitcoin, you go into the crypto stream and you just talk it out. And then there will be levels of VIP and stuff. I just haven't figured it out yet. So we got Zane here, Proto Zane. What's up, man?
What's up? How you doing?
So you ready for this interview? All right, cool. So how I start out Entrepreneur Hours is I talk about how we met. First, we met through Meta Bronx, right? You came in as Meta Bronx alumni. Well, you're not alumni yet. You will be. How'd you find out about Meta Bronx?
So pretty much, right? I did SYEP the year before, because I wanted to earn money, and then this year I go to Base, and Base has also the thing for SYEP. But then obviously COVID hit, and then they canceled it, and then I was like, all right, then I guess I'm not doing it until I got an email saying that they were opening it back again, so you could apply. So I applied again, and now I'm in SYP again.
Got it. All right, hold on. I'm letting the Slack channel know that I'm interviewing you, and they all need to come. So you thought it was over. We did too, but luckily schools like yours made it happen, and we went over. I think we're almost at 400 participants this summer at Meta Bronx, which there was no way we could do before COVID, actually, because we had a space, but that space was not fitting 400 people. No way. So in a way, having this opportunity with COVID has shown us, not only us, we knew we could do it, but we didn't know if the DOE, the charter schools, the private schools were willing to let us do it online, because online a lot more is unknown. But now that we've done it, we've proven the model, and we're able to do a large scale of participants. So now, okay, so you got it. You got into Meta Bronx, and you came in wanting to learn about anything specific, or did you come in with any ideas?
So at least for this year, last year I went because they had like this coding thing, so I decided to apply for that. But this year I didn't know because they were just like, oh, we're just doing SYP in general, and I was like, okay, so I guess it's not gonna be anything specific. So I just came here just just mainly getting on for money and to see what they're gonna teach.
Sure, sure, sure. So how because we've had multiple programs in the summer, and the DOE program had to be a little different because it was a shorter timeline. So, how did you feel about meeting different mentors and getting to interact with a bunch of different industry experts?
It's pretty interesting. Uh, like most of them when they were talking to us, it wasn't really that interesting to me. There was some that like what's it called, that they were pretty interesting, like yours obviously. And then for Nikki's as well, I really liked it because I actually saw her in a video for CES for last year because she was promoting a product there.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, her tea thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
have seen the show, and yeah, she brought it up.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but for most, like it wasn't really too appealing for me.
See, but that's the point, though. The point is, it's very rare, if possible. Well, it's possible, but it's very rare that young people get the opportunity to see many different things, like and speak to someone and figure out if it's something they really want to learn how to do. So that's what we really were aiming for with Metabronx, right? We wanted to give you guys an experience that lets you see and say, "Oh, I kind of think I would like that." Then go and say, "Oh, you know what? I don't like that." Or there's certain
Yeah,
things that you're like, "Yeah, I definitely don't like that." It's better to learn that now than to go to a 4 year school, college, and then find that out when you get into the work environment, right? So that's kind of the stuff that we wanted to put you guys in. So I get it. Most of the things you're not going to be interested in, but when you find the thing that interests you, that's when you understand, okay, yeah, I should really go for this. And
yeah.
you have probably out of the whole summer cohort, you have the most comfort on camera, but that came for a reason because tell them about your background, what you've been doing and how long you've been doing it.
So pretty much, right. I've been mainly at the moment on Twitch and making music, but before, all the way at the beginning, I used to do YouTube for a while because I used to play a game on my tablet called, I think it was Pixel Gun 3D, and what's it called? Like I always loved playing the game, so I just decided to actually make a video on it, on like multiple different things of me playing, just mainly gameplay with a little bit of music in the background as well. And I did that for around, I don't know, 3 to 4 months. Then I just like I got off of that, and then I got back on like a year maybe or two after,
So
and I
wait,
started playing
how
more.
old were you when you did this?
I was more or less 8 or 9 when I started,
And how old are you
and
now?
15.
So you've been doing this for 6 years. Like
Yeah,
so you could tell the comfort versus a lot of students don't like showing their face on camera and stuff like that. You obviously you have the equipment, you're used to the camera. You've had your camera on the whole time, which is very rare. I think I had 2 students that did that out of all the students. Like out of all 400, I literally I interacted with all 400 students this summer. I could only remember 2 that kept their camera on the entire time, and you're one of them. So that's part of what I hope people start to understand. Like in this maybe virtual world for a little while, putting yourself out there, making sure your face is on camera makes you stand out because not everybody's doing it. So
yeah,
That's awesome that you had 6 years of experience, and you may benefit a lot from this new way of working and the way of work. Period. So, I hope more people watching this start to try to get more comfortable on camera, do stuff like this. So, okay, so you started streaming by playing games and just having music on, right? So then
Yeah.
what you start to do?
So when I first started streaming, I didn't have my camera on at all
Ah,
because I was it was kind of awkward in because before I could just record myself, but then now it's live, so I don't know what could be happening like behind me at the
yeah,
moment. So
yeah,
and I
yeah,
wouldn't be able to edit that out.
yeah.
So for like around like a week or two, maybe even three, I didn't keep my camera on, and then uh after the fourth week, I actually still didn't turn on my camera on, but I found out about there's this meme going around called Bongo Cat, and somebody actually made a kind of like software where it would record your mouse and keyboard. So like let's say for example, because I was mainly just playing games, it would show my mouse like every time I would click on my mouse or move my keyboard around. I mean, move my mouse or click on my keyboard, which is like it was pretty cool. But I only kept that for around the week, and then I turned on my camera.
And you showed your face
Yeah.
and this was at what age? Like around 10, 11?
No, when I started streaming, it was actually about a year ago. I actually did not start putting up my face on stream till actually like 3 to 4 months ago.
Oh wow. So talk about that process. What do you think somebody watching, because I know most people, including myself, go through that. So as a teenager, I can imagine it's much more difficult. So any advice you can give to someone who wants to start streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, to get over some of that fear?
Well, specifically for Twitch, since it's mainly live, there are multiple different ways that you could interact without having to show your face. There are multiple different softwares that, if you have a camera, it doesn't have to be good or bad. It actually tracks your face, and then you can change it into anything else that you want. You could literally have the face of a dog without anybody else knowing.
Augmented reality, right? Like basically
Yeah,
they change your face. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. and
Yeah.
and like you would pretty much be unrecognizable because a lot of people that want to do streaming and stuff, mainly like a good chunk, don't do it because they mainly don't want their face to be recognized.
I actually think that's gonna be huge. Like snap camera allows you to. I could be like this, but I could be like something else, and it tracks my face, and it
Yeah,
change the filters. I don't know how resource intensive that is, if it competes with the stream or whatever, but that is a good way of creating some type of online presence without being
yeah,
online. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. They like even well, I don't see it for mostly streamers, but there are actually some YouTube channels specifically that are actually all AI. It's made by a computer, and the face, like it's a completely AI generated human body with just a human voice behind it, and
So
like it's
the
super cool.
the voice is not AI.
The voice is not AI,
No,
but everything else, like the body movements and everything, is AI. And like I think it was Nike. There was actually a completely AI model that actually partnered up with Nike, and they're sponsored by them.
so I know that is becoming a big thing. Like these virtual influencers, they call them.
Yeah,
So that's the thing. This is why I say, man, like the whole personal brand thing is one of the major opportunities. They're gonna even create fake versions of that soon because I'm not gonna look like this forever, right? I could be 100 years old. I'm gonna look very different. But if they
yeah,
create a version of tech guy or tech girl, that person can live forever. So that is something I've been putting into my brain. I might do. But Yeah, I think we're heading into a real interesting time. Real interesting
Yeah.
time. Tell me about Twitch. In our short time together for the Meta Bronx Summer, you've explained a lot about Twitch. Talk to the audience about the Twitch opportunity.
All right. So Twitch, right? It's similar to YouTube. It's not, obviously it's not exact because they're not made by the same company. And Twitch is just streaming. Twitch is a streaming platform where instead of you being paid per video like in YouTube or being paid by sponsors, well, you could get paid by sponsors on Twitch, but it would be sponsors per video on YouTube. In Twitch, you get paid live by donations, bits, and subs. Or
Can you
if you have a,
explain, can you
yeah.
explain those to the non-understanding?
So subscriptions are pretty much obviously subscriptions that you give towards the streamer
So wait,
where,
so you say I
yeah.
pay you every month, basically.
Yeah, you pay me every month, minimum from $5 to $15 a month, and you get perks from that. Like we could one-on-one talk. They could be even sub nights where it's just you, all the people that have given their
Yeah.
subscriptions, and like have a good time and talk.
Okay. And so that subscribes.
That's, yeah.
Then you said bits. What's bits?
Bits is another type of donation as well that it is potentially free because you can watch ads on Twitch and you get bits for that. And then bits, when you give bits to the creator, uh, that is money for them
They
because
get
a
actual
hundred,
money. They
yeah,
get
they get actual money
So
because
you
for,
do this digital currency of Twitch, and the person gets actual money.
yes,
So what I noticed about Twitch is they're basically gamifying streaming. Like they're gamifying the act of streaming, where you play games, which I think is
yeah.
genius. Another big thing I think sets Twitch apart is the fact that Amazon owns it and Amazon connects Prime to it. Explain what happens with the Prime thing.
So if you have Amazon Prime and you connect it to your Twitch account, you are a Prime sub. If you were to give a subscription to someone, you could subscribe to someone for free. I think it's only tier 1 though. I don't think you're able to get tier 2 or tier 3, but you can sub to them for free and you get those perks all for free while the content creator gets that money for that.
So tier one is like $5 a month.
Yes.
So basically, what he's saying is, if you have a channel, and I'm gonna need all of you to do this for me because I showed you how to do it. You can connect it to Amazon Prime, your Twitch account. Then when you subscribe to M Sanchez World, link is in the description. I will get $5 a month, and you pay nothing. So we both win, right? I know. So get on that. So yeah, so that is super interesting. YouTube is not doing that. No other place is doing that. That's
Uh, Actually, YouTube slightly does that. It's not for free, but now that they have their join thing,
they
they
got the
have their,
like Patreon,
yeah.
right, where you
It's
pay.
pretty much like Patreon, yeah.
The thing with the Prime is that I think 100 million people have Prime.
Oh yeah.
So if you tap into that audience and say, all you have to do is subscribe to me, you make it costs you nothing, and I make $5, and then I can benefit the community this way. I think that's a win-win. So make sure you do that. I'm gonna make a video just about that. All right, so we got bits, subscriptions where you actually pay, subscriptions where you don't have to pay because you are a Prime subscriber, which is amazing. All right, so what else? What are some other ways? Of course, sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors. Which it's depending on what you do, they actually are pretty easy. Cause Razer has their own sponsorship thing where you could literally have like 10 followers
Raise the
and like, no,
performance.
no, no. Razer, the gaming company for
Oh, okay,
keyboards and mouse and stuff like that. Yeah.
okay.
What's it called? They have their own sponsorship thing where I'm pretty sure you could have like even up to 10 followers, and you can get sponsored by them. But it's not the best because you're pretty much sponsoring them for free, pretty much. Like you have to
Yeah,
get big to actually get stuff
yeah.
back from them. But in my opinion, it's better to get sponsors on Twitch than on YouTube, depending on the situation. Because on YouTube you get a sponsor per video, but on Twitch you get a sponsor long time. So you actually get paid either on how many times you stream on a monthly basis or per day.
Okay. So they pay you by stream or they pay you by month?
Some of them do it by stream if you don't stream a lot, but if you stream like let's say daily or you have a schedule, they pay you by month.
So, okay. So, and what I saw is the level you have to reach to get to subscription and making money on Twitch is much lower than on YouTube. Talk about the
Yes.
difference. Talk about the difference.
So the difference between Twitch and YouTube for requirements is that for YouTube it's 1,000 for I think it's 1,000, yeah, for YouTube, and 4,000 watch time hours. While for Twitch it's only 50, but there's more requirements where which would be 50 follows. Sorry, you have to stream for around 8 hours for 7 different days, and you need to have 3 concurrent viewers.
So wait, because that sounded like you have to stream for 8 hours, 7 days. No,
No,
you
no,
have
no.
total for eight
In
hours.
total 8 hours, but after 30 days or a month, your score completely gets reset, except for your follows.
So 30 days, you have to stream at least 8 hours in 30 days, which not bad because the difference on YouTube is YouTube doesn't ask you to stream a time. They say you make money once you have people have watched 4,000 hours of your content. So here's the difference: 50 subscribers on Twitch, 100 subscribers on YouTube. 8 hours on Twitch a month, YouTube 4,000 hours in 12 months. So if you think about YouTube versus Twitch, the opportunity to get monetized is much, much quicker on Twitch. There are some drawbacks though, right? Like the problem on Twitch is what? How come it's hard to grow on Twitch?
The reason why it's hard to grow on Twitch is that compared to YouTube, where you could just watch a video and then go to the next one, or if you like their content, you subscribe and then you're able to watch more of their content. For Twitch, you're stuck watching one person for an hour, 2 hours, maybe even the full six that some people do, and like like for 6 hours of watching one person,
How is it
like
possible? That's the
I
first
know.
thing I see that I'm like, I can't imagine watching anything for 6 hours, but I lie to myself because I will watch some Netflix binge. But how do you hold someone's attention for 6 hours? That's an insane amount
Well,
of time.
the most of the people, right, that come to watch your content are watching either for your personality or for what you do. Because if you're, let's say for example, you're a streamer that makes music live,
Got it.
they're there to watch what you make, or to get recommendations on what they make, so they can get an opinion and make their music better. But if you're a gamer, or if you like, I don't know, if you like watch videos and critique, they're there to obviously watch what you critique. Or if it's for gaming, they're there for your personality and to see if you're an exciting person for every time. Let's say, for example, you get a 5 kill straight, like a 5 kills in a row, or if you like get a funny kill or you die in a dumb way, and like you would laugh or have like a funny reaction. But if you don't do that, like you're not gonna get big,
Got
if
it.
we're
Got
being honest.
it. So Xander asks, what do you recommend him if he wants to make a stream? Like, so, okay, so let's say you're starting out today. What do you recommend someone do to get Twitch goer.
It really depends on what you would like to make. But if we're talking about like things in general, obviously have a webcam, or if you have a if you're doing it on a laptop, turn on your laptop camera. Um, what else? You could obviously you have to have an overlay depending on what you're making, right? Most of the people on Twitch don't have those big bulky overlays that they had before, like in League of Legends, where it would show all of the specs, all of the details on another side.
Oh,
Most of them,
which means we had like a bunch of graphics that showed a lot
yeah.
of this.
And like nowadays, they're looking for simple and minimal overlays that would just be to focus on you or your gameplay. And then finally, depending on what you do, you could have music in the background if it's for games. Try to be entertaining. Even if it's for no viewers, right? Try to be as entertaining as you can, so you can what's it called? So if someone gets on your stream and sees that you're being entertaining, they could potentially clip that, and you could start growing on Twitch like that.
Give me an example of being entertaining on Twitch.
So so one way of like being entertaining could be like let's say for example you're playing a game, right? It's a 1v5. Your whole team died and you're going up against five other people, and like you try to make it as funny as possible. Like let's say for example you're sniping, you would try in funny ways like a 360 no scope to try and snipe the person, and like
You mean in-game play?
in game, but like also having like kind of like commentary like in a sports show of you like describing on what you're gonna do and stuff, and
Ah,
that would be like pretty entertaining to the audience.
got it. Wow. So yeah, I mean, it's work. It's work. It's entertainment. You got
Yeah.
entertainment business. Yeah. So that makes sense. So okay, entertaining. Would you recommend a certain amount of hours to stream? Like, what's the minimum you should be streaming?
uh any type of like I would always recommend more than 1 hour, because like if you only stream for 30 minutes, nobody's gonna go and watch that. That's more like making a 30-minute YouTube video live, like an unedited raw footage. But
Is there
like
a reason for that though? Is it because people come in and out at different times?
mainly because of how people are looking for content. People on Twitch are usually looking for content that would at least be around an hour, if it's like for gaming and stuff like that, because they pretty much want to talk to the streamer, interact with them, and get to know either what they're doing or get to see their gameplay and get to laugh with the streamer. But like if you're only streaming for around 30 minutes, you know, it's more like a pretty long video than an actual stream.
So, all right. What if you're not a gamer? What do you
So,
recommend? Is there anything for not gamers in Twitch? Is that an
oh
opportunity?
yeah, 100%. Uh, there's a really niche community of people that make mechanical keyboards or keyboards in general live as well, of them doing it live and like making designs on what they would like to do.
So they make stuff on.
Yeah, they make stuff live on Twitch. Some people make music as well. Some of them do shows, literal shows live on Twitch as well. Uh, what else? Um,
Shows, yep. Like the Entrepreneur Hour is on Twitch. So that I get like 0 views. So go subscribe to me on Twitch and connect your Prime. So okay. So you were telling me about a show, a popular show on Twitch. Can you talk about that show that you said this YouTuber, I guess, created?
so there is a show called The Rodular on Twitch, where pretty much it's one guy or girl that is try. It's pretty much like a dating show where they are put up against 10 other people, and then they would have to try and like get in a what's it called in a date with one of the other people. But the twist is that they could either choose to stay with the person that's actually trying to look for them, or they can go with the host. And once 9 of them are eliminated and there's only one left, uh, it gets revealed if they're either with the host or with the person on the dating show. And
So
if they're on,
it's like survive, not Survivor, whatever the dating shows. I don't know them, but so you basically you get through the whole process. You like this person, but then you have to say, do you want to go with the host or the person that you got down to the last? And
no,
what do
it's
you get?
it's the opposite. The last, what's it called? The person that you choose to like gets to either stay with the host or gets to be with you in this case.
And what does the person get? Like, what is it
So
benefit to one towards the other?
if pretty much the girl or the guy that gets chosen gets benefited either way, because if they stay with host, they what's it called, their whole Twitch stream, because all the girls or guys in the chat are Twitch streamers, and what's it called, they raid her Twitch with all of his viewers, which could be even potentially up to 4,000 people watching, which is a lot, and it could potentially be very beneficial.
What's raid?
What's what?
You said raid. There's
Oh, raid. Oh, raiding someone is pretty much like, let's say for example you're ending a stream and you want to send all of your viewers onto someone else, you could raid that person, which would pretty much be like, you putting in like the streamer putting in a certain word or certain sentence to say, and then when they all go over to that Twitch streamer or to the other Twitch streamer, they all just copy and paste that same like the word that he put, and that's pretty much a raid. It's like raiding someone on Discord.
so basically they go to their channel and paste a message.
Yeah, and
It,
then if they want to, they could either stay and watch, or they could just leave.
so what's the benefit though? What do you?
Uh, the benefit would be more to the person that's being rated, because if those people want to watch the content that the person that's being rated is doing, they can get potentially a lot of either followers or subs.
Got it. So you basically taking the audience of whoever it is and passing them to another person. And if they like that person, it's basically like a referral. Kind of like, hey, check this person out. You like them, follow them.
Yeah,
Got it. Got
pretty
it.
much.
And it's a fun part of that show that they basically say, all right, part of this show is you have to go to that person and do this. So part of being on the show, the value is you might get a lot of followers.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So because of Twitch's one of the features of Twitch, this person created a show to take advantage of that feature, and the show blew up. Right? It's like, is it the most popular show?
It's not the most popular show, but it is one of the most popular shows.
What
It
was
gets like,
it?
huh?
I guess like what?
Oh, I was gonna say that they take most of like the viewership actually comes from YouTube, because once the show ends, they take that whole recording unedited, all raw, and put it onto YouTube.
So what would you say is the most popular show on Twitch?
That would really have to depend, because the biggest streamer actually changes every month more or less.
Why?
But in general,
Why is that?
because mostly because some of them become less entertaining, some of them potentially even get banned, some of them just decide to retire. Like at the moment, I'm pretty sure the biggest streamer is a guy called XQC, where his motto is pretty much like him, even though he has like millions and millions of dollars, his whole stream is not professional at all. Like he has a pretty crappy camera. He has a professional mic, but puts it like 6 feet away from where he actually is.
That's pretty funny. On purpose,
Yeah,
right?
on purpose, and he gets thousands of viewers every day.
Every day he goes live every.
Every couple days. I'm pretty sure it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that he streams, and like
Wow,
he's super popular. And based off of subs, follows, and views, he is the biggest at the moment.
wow, wow. That's interesting. Cause
Yeah,
he's a gamer.
yeah, he's a gamer.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but like yeah,
yeah, if you think about the Twitch opportunity, it is sure it has growing pains like anything else, but YouTube at one point you had to do a lot less to get money to become monetized. Now, 10, maybe 15 years later, it's tougher, right? So Twitch is in that early point where all you need is 50 subscribers and 8 streamed hours a month to get to monetization. That I don't really know how many other social platforms allow that at that smaller number. Not I can't think of one where you could start making money from 50 followers. That's pretty crazy.
it
Uh,
is.
so yeah, so if you had to tell somebody, okay, what are the first things they should do when they're starting a Twitch? What would you say that is?
Get a webcam.
You need to have your face.
You don't need to, but since you're really tiny, it is highly recommended.
Okay. So camera, definitely be comfortable. And you don't got to be comfortable. Just get comfortable while you do it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
Um. What else? Obviously, if you're doing gaming, have compelling gameplay. Don't choose something that's like nobody knows about because
So
obviously you're not gonna get any views.
gameplay is important.
Not super important because if you choose like a huge game like Fortnite, uh, you're barely gonna get any views. Like it would sound good in your head or in perspective, but most of those viewers are gonna be towards the biggest streamers. So get something in between that's not either too big or too small.
Like if I was gonna do Twitch and play actual games, I think I would play games from when I was a kid, like Nintendo games. Does anybody do that?
I'm pretty sure some people do that. It's super niche, but yeah, it is.
Oh wait, look at that! Look at that! So Aaron Stone says, I recently hit the milestone and got monetization. However, the money goes to Twitch. But all donations, subs, and bits go to you. What's that mean?
All right. I don't know what specifically means by the money. By the money goes to Twitch because you still. It says he
Ads?
does say right here that all. Oh, it's probably by ads. Yeah, because there is you can get not views but money by watching ads. It could potentially be that, but you're still gonna be in the majority for the money because like I don't know, depending on how many people you're watching, even having thousands of people is
Yeah,
and putting one ad is like only
yeah,
like
that's wrong.
$10-$20 in total. It's not much.
Yeah. If you got to get a lot of views. So the way ads work is it's called CPM, cost per milli, but it's really cost per thousand. So what that means is every 1,000 views, whatever that number is, that's how much you make. So on YouTube, I think the average CPM is 2. So that means for every 1,000 views, you make $2, right? So you got to make millions of views to make thousands of dollars. Some of these people make tens of millions of views, so they make millions of dollars. On
Yeah.
Twitch, what he's saying is that the ads don't go to you. You don't get paid for the ads until you're a partner. So what level do you get to? How many subscribers and all that do you need to get a partner? To become a partner?
Oh, to get partner? I know it's way bigger. I'm pretty sure it's like it's 70 followers, which is not much. 75, sorry. Uh, but I'm pretty sure you need to have like 50 people, 50 concurrent viewers,
Oh
if
wow,
I'm correct. Yeah, I could check right now. Let me see. So you need to stream for 25 hours in total.
a month.
Stream for 12, yeah, for a month.
Wow,
Stream for 12 days. Reach an average, so concurrent viewers would be 75 And what else? I'm pretty sure that's it, if I'm correct. Yeah,
That's
those
pretty.
are the three requirements.
That's tough, but still
Yeah,
not as tough as YouTube. I guess
true.
75 at the same time. That's tough.
Yeah, that is tough. For 75 at
75
the same time,
for
yeah.
that's a lot. That's a lot. So yeah, but still the subs alone. If you can get the subs, you don't need a lot of subs to make some money. Like if you have 75 subs at $5 a month, that let's see, that's $375 a month, right? And a lot of those could be Prime, and they don't have to pay. So, Aaron, I don't know if you're interested in getting on camera. I would like to know what do you stream and what's your channel? Post your channel. Yours is Proto Zane, right?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna put it here. Proto Zane. All right, so what would you tell a non-gamer they should?
On Twitch, if it depends on the passion. If you have a passion for music creation, right? You can I don't know, open up FL Studio and stream it live of you making music. If you like even making like things out of wood, you can do that live as well. Because there's actually a streamer for that. If you like even sometimes like designing stuff, there's people that do it live on stream as well.
So that's what you made me think about 2 days ago. I'm gonna start designing the game that I'm working on live on Twitch, YouTube too. I'll put it everywhere. But it is a way to create more content. Because what you said on the streams, you said 25 hours for Twitch
For what?
to go to partner level. You
Oh,
have
to
to
go to partner, yeah, 25 hours.
think about that because I do a daily show. Well, I was doing a daily show. So if that's 5 hours a day, I mean 5 days a week, 1 hour, that's 20 hours. So that's every weekday for 1 hour, and that's still not enough for Twitch. You still got 5 more hours.
Yeah,
So these people either have to do multiple hours a day, or it's not possible. So this is like a grind. It's like a
it
serious.
is. It's a grind. Like you have to grind every day, pretty much for that. Well, you don't have to be for every day, but if you don't do it for every day, you have to stream for longer. Like
Uh,
I usually stream. It depends. Like it depends really on the audience on how many people there are, but I usually stream from 2 to even 6 hours. I think I went up to 8 one time
what do
for
you
one day.
eat during that time? Do you go to use the bathroom?
Obviously, yeah, I go to use the bathroom, but I usually start streaming right after I eat. So before I had to start doing SYP, I would stream usually from 1 to 3 or to even 6 sometimes.
6
Yeah,
hours. I can't even. I guess if you're playing video games, it kind of goes fast. 6 hours, man. That is really interesting.
yeah,
To
like yeah, because like in I'm pretty sure if I go to my Twitch stats, I think in around March, April, and May, I streamed for 50 hours each month.
that is like 2 hours a day almost.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god! So you were just every day going on?
Yeah, every day except for the weekends. Actually, no, I did also stream in the weekend sometimes.
Yeah, I was saying that math. That means you have to do 4 hours.
Yeah,
So, wow. So this is an interesting thing. I mean, there's there's pros and cons to it. Like the way I see it is, if I think now, YouTube versus Twitch. Twitch is more of a time grind of being live, right? So YouTube is more of a thinking and strategizing grind. because with YouTube, you have to kind of think through what you're going to create based on what people are going to search for. So that's what I'm doing. I'm creating things that I believe people are going to search for. That's how you're supposed to go on YouTube. In Twitch, seems like it's more about being on all the time and finding a niche that people kind of like.
Yeah.
That's what it seems. But if you do hit on something on Twitch, you have a huge opportunity to make some revenue versus on YouTube is it's tough. It's tough. You have to get to a large amount of views
Yeah.
before you're making similar money. Because to make $5 on YouTube, you have to get on average about 2,000 views, right? To get subscribers on Twitch, all you need is a person with a Prime subscription to subscribe to you, and you make the same $5, right? So to me, that's the way I'm going to try to go. I'm going to try to get all my friends that have Prime to subscribe to my Twitch. That's going to be the first.
Yeah. Because like, if it was by what's it called, by like, if Twitch, I mean, if you two have the same thing as Twitch, I would have already been able to monetize a while ago. Because if yeah, on my May to June grind, I streamed for 53 hours, and in total there was 4,500 minutes watched.
Wow. So why
Yeah.
do you do it on YouTube then? As well.
I don't do it on YouTube mainly because in my opinion, I would like, if I were to eventually get bigger, I would keep YouTube separate in terms of live streaming, and then keep Twitch as my main streaming platform.
Why? Why? Explain.
Because in my opinion, I'd prefer to keep it cleaner in terms of like, if specifically if I were to get big, I would have to be looking at two different chats constantly, and it's gonna be full of people, and like, if you could be talking,
Yeah,
yeah,
any streamer gets to that point because at a certain point it's like
yeah,
no way for you
that's
to.
that's why the majority amount of big streamers just stay on one platform so they can focus on that platform.
I think there's a way though. Like the streaming system I'm using right now, StreamYard, I can I can just talk back to whatever platform you were talking to me on.
Yeah.
So wait. What's the first game? Oh, we got some people talking in there. All right. What's the first game that you played? What was the first game that you played?
If it's related to streaming, the first game that I played, I think it was actually CS:GO, if I'm correct, because that game is old. I'm pretty sure it's like almost 2 decades old.
Well,
Um, but it's like the people in the actual community is huge still for it being super old. Um, yeah, and then after that, I'm pretty sure I tried playing Fortnite on stream, but my PC isn't strong enough for that, and it was like running at 30 frames, and I wasn't gonna throw myself through that. And then I played Valorant.
yeah. What's that game you play
Yeah.
now?
Valorant is it's super similar to CS:GO. It's a 5v5. There's counter terrorists. Well, in there it would be attackers and defenders, and the attackers obviously have to place a bomb at either site A or site B, and then the defenders obviously have to defend it, or if they plant, to try and defuse the bomb before it actually explodes. And
So
like, it had, yeah,
basically you have to strategize on the way to defuse the bomb, not get
yeah,
killed. All right, that sounds fun. Is it free?
it's free. It's only on PC at the moment though.
Oh, PC gaming only. So
PC
that's the
gaming.
model too. You see that now. These gaming companies make everything free. How does that game make money?
Obviously, by, you buy in-game currency, and then you can
Or
buy skins, weapon skins for your
V-Bucks and stuff like same
it's
like.
similar to V-Bucks, yeah, but instead of you buying a character skin, you buy weapon skins since it's a first-person shooter.
Because you don't see your character, you only see.
Yeah, you want to see the actual weapon. And like, a lot of people buy it even though it's super expensive, because of the finishers that it has. If you were like if you're the person that kills the last person on the opposite team, there's usually a really nice finisher with it,
Oh, like
and it's like a really cool animation. Yeah,
so
but
you're buying a cool animation with a
yeah,
story.
but it's super expensive. Like they had their first legendary skin pack. It was called Elder Flame, and it was like almost $100.
What?
For it was
So,
$100 for the skins because there's multiple different weapons. So there was like 5 weapons in total, a knife, and buddies for the weapon for a total of $100, and that was on sale.
oh my god! And people are buying it.
Yeah, people buy it.
Wow.
People buy it. It's
What?
crazy.
That, how popular is that game then? Is it like?
It's it's made. The only reason why it's, in my opinion, is super popular because Riot Games made it, the creator of League of Legends.
Oh, okay, okay.
That was one of their project games that they were working.
They had a built-in audience to just.
Yeah,
So is that a game that becomes an e-league game? Like
it already is an E-League game.
because Riot does Riot Games only make e-league games?
If I'm correct, yeah, pretty much. They're making other games at the moment.
Smart. It's very smart. That's deep
Yeah,
actually because they can create leagues around their own games and make crazy.
yeah,
So it makes sense. They basically the business model is addict you to my games. When I find a good team or a bunch of good teams, let them play against each other, and then everybody makes money, and I make money on every side, right? True. So all right. So Twitch, you don't. If now you know about Twitch, if you have any more questions, put in the chat. I'll answer whenever. Follow Proto Zane.
yeah.
Aaron Stone, your Twitch there, just in case this video gets a billion views one day. They follow you too. If you have Amazon Prime, I'm gonna ask each one of you to connect it to your Twitch and subscribe to me once I have 50 followers. So we're gonna get that email, DM, trust me. But for now, just like this video wherever you're watching it, subscribe, follow wherever you're watching. So good stuff, Proto Zane. Javier, Metabronx name, Javier, your real name. So on this, Metabronx ends on this pretty much. So I want to thank all the young people that went through our program this summer and did amazing. I feel like this summer proves that young people just need an opportunity from any community. There's people like Javier. There's people like a bunch of the young people that I've seen throughout this summer that are rock stars. They just need the opportunity to see what it's like in this futuristic world of work and give them experience, which we've done this summer. So I want to thank every young person that's gone through our program this summer. All of you have been amazing. Thank you. And Javier, thank you for being the final guest of the Entrepreneur Hour for this summer. Yeah, it's been an awesome ride. So any last words for anyone about to start streaming on Twitch?
Uh, take every advantage you can. That's what I'm gonna say. If someone gets onto your stream, right, and is like, I can help you out, try and take the opportunity. Obviously, don't say yes without knowing what he's gonna try and do. But obviously talk to that person, and so you can find out what he want, like how he wants to help you. Because like if like somebody were to come into my chat and be like, hey, I will buy you a bunch of upgraded tech that you like, a new camera, new mics, right? I would 100% be like, oh yeah, but how are you gonna do that? So like, if you see someone that's like that,
That's
but
what they do. They'll be like, hey, I'll get you a bunch of stuff. What's in it for them?
yeah, that's what I would be like. Like, what would you want in return for helping me out?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, also one other thing, if you do get a donation, read the donation before actually saying it out loud, because like specifically some big companies have tried to actually Twitch like not to confuse Twitch streamers to advertise for them. Like Burger King has an unreleased ad at the moment where they would donate $5 to the streamer, to any streamer, right? So they could so what's it called? The streamer can actually say to buy their Burger King Whopper on stream, and like they got so much backlash for that.
Yeah. So wait, people were upset about that. I would be like, oh,
Yeah,
you gave me $5.
yeah, nah, because like what's it called? People specifically for ads take millions of dollars to make an ad, and they were literally just giving $5 to people on stream and to just say to buy their Whoppers.
Okay, okay, I get it. If you're a huge streamer, yeah.
Yeah, and you were to get that $5 ad, like
I'm not gonna lie, Burger King is pretty good. They're becoming really good at creating like funny ads. That's pretty.
yeah,
That's genius. All right, so thank you everyone for watching. Again, thank you for every Meta Bronx person who actually helped us this summer, even if you were a participant or a person that helped. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing summer. A lot of content will come out of this. We've just been getting just piled on with all the stuff all the participants have been doing with all the different mentors. So you will be seeing a lot of that. Right now, there's networks looking at what we're doing and all that. So amazing time. Thank you all. And again, innovate every day. Put your face on camera. Start getting used to this new world of content creation. You can do it. You can do it. All right. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, Albert.